Your ultimate team doesn't have to cost a fortune. Go to u7buy.com and use the code U7BuyTube at checkout for a discount. Welcome back to the U7Buy YouTube channel. It is the 87 rated Flashback Cristiano Ronaldo. I know this is going to be controversial. I know there's going to be a bunch of people on one side of the fence telling me that I'm wrong, and a bunch of other people on the other side of the fence saying, yeah, I agree with you. And I'm alright with that, because I am going to try and play devil's advocate, and I'm going to try and just peer over both sides of the fence, and I'm going to let you know why people like it, and I'm going to let why the people like it know why people don't like it, right? So anyway, 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. That is the first downside of this card, of course. It's had a weak foot downgrade. High attacking work rate, low defensive, 6'2", and it still has Ronaldo body type. Now that is a very important thing to remember. We'll touch upon that again in a second. His stats, for the most part, they're okay. There's nothing really amazing about it. In fact, if this wasn't Ronaldo and this was anyone else, just pick who you want. Gelson Martins, I know a lot of people have been saying if this was Gelson Martins, he wouldn't be worth anything near the amount of money that they're asking for him. There's a reason for that. But 89 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. His finishing is only 78. It has been downgraded from the 92 by 17 points. I think that may be a little bit unfair. I think he could have gone to like 80, maybe 81, 82 finishing. I think down to 78 is just a step too far. But at the end of the day, you have to understand why EA have done this. EA have done it to allow people who can't afford the, and I'm not quite sure how much the 92 Ronaldo is, so I'm going to click it and find out. 92 Ronaldo, which is the base gold card, without talking about any of the informs or the team of the year, which costs around 9 million coins. The 92 base gold card is between 900,000 and 1.1 million. That is so much money for one card that not everyone in the game is going to be able to afford that. In fact, there are going to be very few people in the grand scheme of things who can afford to buy that one particular card. Now, I know you watching this might be able to, and that's because, guess what? You're a hardcore player. Whether you think you are or not, you are, because you're watching a FIFA video. Casuals do not watch FIFA videos. They just play whenever they feel like playing. They turn it off, they go play a different game. Hardcore will play through the crap and the, wanting to throw the controller at the wall and all the rest of it because you are a hardcore player and you can't put the game down even though you hate the game. Does that make sense? So this card is for those who either waste a load of coins in upgrades or other ways and they want a Ronaldo. That is essentially what it's for. If you've got the base 92, you don't want this. There's no reason for you to have this. It looks better. Don't get me wrong. I want it and I've got the 92 and I won't do it because there's no point. But it's not meant to be the same quality. It's not meant to be just as good as the 92. It's not meant to be better than the 92. It's just meant to be a Ronaldo. So the fact that he has much worse finishing isn't any surprise, and realistically it shouldn't put you off if you're looking to pick this card up. Scored that goal there where I know many of my players would not have scored it. I don't think Dybala's Moments card would have scored that. He needed to get in there very, very quick. He needed to chip it over the goalkeeper, and he did. Would a lot of my other cards have done it? Honestly, I don't think they would have done. Passing, considering his short passing is 72, long passing is 67. That was a pretty accurate through ball there to Kaká. Probably not the most complicated of passes in the world, but he still had to make it. And I know, again, my Maradona probably would have struggled to make that pass because it probably would have hit one of the defenders. Good composure there and shoots and scores. Guess what? His composure is 74. Can you see what I'm getting at here? This is Ronaldo, right? Doesn't necessarily matter if his stats on paper are bursting out and sort of hitting you in the face saying, look how good I am. It doesn't really matter too much that he's not as good as the 92 because he still gets away with an awful lot because it's Ronaldo. Has his body type, has his mannerisms, has his run, has everything that you associate with Ronaldo, this card can essentially do. Didn't really notice a problem with the weak foot. This isn't my account, by the way. This is my co-op partner in Rivals account. He doesn't have 92 Ronaldo. He can afford him, but can never really justify spending 1.1 million coins on one particular card. I know you've probably looked at his team thinking, well, he does have cards worth over $1 million, and that's because their first owner pack pulled. And it makes sense, if you don't want to spend the majority or all of your coins on one player, which I'm very similar to that. Like Team of the Year cards, I'd love to pick up a Team of the Year. Can't justify spending the money on them though. Would rather buy 3 or 4 different players. but it's Ronaldo. You know, he still has everything that Ronaldo has, and he gets away with an awful lot as well. It's the same with Messi in game as well. Not as much as Ronaldo in FIFA for some reason, but Messi in game just plays a little bit better than his stats necessarily suggest he should be, and it's because it's Messi. And I think, honestly, these cards, just like icons, they're coded a little bit differently to get away with certain things, because they are essentially custom coded, right, to match how Ronaldo plays in real life. If you're looking to pick up a Ronaldo, you don't want to spend the 1 million coins it's going to cost you for the base card and then some for the special cards. Honestly, this is a banging option, and I love the fact that EA have done it, and I really hope that they bring out an Mbappe, a Messi, and a Neymar. I can understand why people don't like it, because now everyone's going to be running around with Ronaldos, but at the end of the day, you know full well that your 92 is better than the 87. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and I'll catch you in the next one.